How to knit. Take a naked needle in your right hand and your stitches that you've cast on in your left hand. Poke the naked needle through the middle of the first stitch. Take your yarn under, around over the top of your right needle and pull it through towards you. Now flick that stitch off the left hand needle and onto the right hand needle. Let's do that again. Through the middle, around and over, pull towards you and flick it off. Through the middle, yarn around and over, through towards you and flick it off. Continue knitting to the end of the row. When you get to the end of the row, swap hands so that your knitting with all the stitches always lives in your left hand and your naked needle always lives in your right hand. This is assuming you're right-handed, of course. Now I'm going to knit the row again. So I take the naked needle and I poke it through the middle of that first stitch. I take the yarn around and over, I pull it through towards me and then I flick it off onto the right hand needle. And I repeat that all the way to the end of the row. If you alternate knit rows, you will end up with a piece of fabric that is bobbly on both sides, that is known as garter stitch. This is the most basic kind of knitting. See, we've got bubbles on this side and we've got bubbles on the alternate side. I'm swapping hands. My naked needle's in my right hand, my knitting is in my left hand because it lives there. I'm poking the needle through the middle of that stitch, I'm bringing the yarn around and over, pulling the loop through and off. Notice that the bubbles or the stitches are being flicked off away from me. They're going in that direction. Got bobbly garter stitch on the front and bobbly garter stitch on the back.